Now your intention is important, of course, because without your intention, it may just give you the experience of bliss, but it may never go anywhere. And the reason it would give you an experience of bliss is because that's the basic, just natural essence of superconsciousness. It's utter relaxation. It's not a bliss that does anything and stimulates you. It's just this utter, profound, contented relaxation. It's just, and the whole body is just, it's just incredible. Sure, you can have tears roll out the corners of your eyes because of the extent of just this incredible contentment, this peace. So, but if you don't use an intention, it may not go anywhere. So this needs to be given. Your intention needs to utilize, that to go somewhere. Give it. And then when you give it, you receive it. Don't just try to abide in it, for yourself. When you do this work, like when I do the work with the diamond and I bless food, I bless the whole restaurant. Sometimes I'll just do a city block. All I was going to do is just this little thing in this little room, and I decided, oh, yeah, that's right, okay, let's do it New York City, whatever. Give it. What you find is when you do that, you do receive more. All of a sudden, okay, let's go ahead and do Mother Earth. Let's take the galaxy, whatever. As you play with it, you're not limited. You're just beginning to realize it's for the benefit of all anyway. So as you do this more and more, you start going from the plate of food to the table you're sitting at, the entire restaurant. It just happens naturally. You realize, oh wow, that's right. Okay. But first, start with your plate of food. Start with, the simple house, your bedroom. Just start. And the next thing you know, you'll realize, oh, how about my neighbor's house? Yeah, okay. You're not going to have to do anything differently. Just add that in, is your intention. You'll be surprised when this starts growing and developing in you, how you can realize, well, yeah, through this divine heart, I'm connected to everything anyway. Through this super consciousness that I'm becoming comfortable with and relaxed with, it's like there is no limitations. So that's great beauty, and again, that will purify the atmosphere. Okay? If you practice this, I guarantee you're going to be participating in the improvement of the atmosphere that we are presently in, which is here during a time of great change. We're entering a great period of evolution, and you're going to be improving the atmosphere. How? I don't know. It's the divine will. I don't know how. But my intention is just to improve the atmosphere according to what's best for the divine, what's in divine plan, what's in divine order. So you see the innocence of that, the beauty of that? That is really what this is. It's so simple. Practice first with the simple stuff we got going here in the protocol. Practice first with just the simple way you would utilize this work, okay? And then just begin to relax and realize, you're most benefited if you do adopt the understanding of the zero, of being a nobody, okay? So in that, I've said this before and I'll say it again, it is most beneficial for you never to consider yourself a co-creator, because the ego loves that. I'm a co-creator. Uh-oh, wrong thing to do. It's creation that's creating, and you're intending to participate like a thread. Remain a thread. And it's true, you may be co-creating through your intention, but just be the little thread, be the little simple zero. Let the creation and the creator do the creating. Just participate. Just, be here to choose to intend for the greater good, whatever it is that you're choosing to intend that greater good for. Start off small and let it develop and grow into the fact that you can incorporate the restaurant, the house, your neighbor. Just let it grow until you just naturally realize you can incorporate other things, the ocean, You know, there's a lot of things that need to be maybe looked at, different areas of the planet, you know. When it naturally arises in you for that thought, when it naturally arises to include that without ever interpreting it needs to be included, that is what the Divine Diamond will help you realize. It will arise in you because you'll be in a listening place, you'll be present in this place, and all of a sudden you'll have this thought out of nowhere, and just follow that thought. You don't have to be thinking, oh, how can I improve the world? Well, it's not so much the world needs improving, it just needs you to participate. You know, the world is going to obviously be benefited by your light and your fragrance of love, which is manifest through your ability to anchor through your superconsciousness. You know, you're going to benefit the world as a zero, you know, more than you would benefit the world as a somebody. So we are going to be practicing the working with this ever-present sacred heart that is all of ours, which is connecting right through your physical heart. And when we do the activation, is connecting all the way through divine reality. It's moving all the way through however many dimensions you want to label. You know, I'm not going to do it. But it is moving beyond this dimension to the others. And the first one we know beyond this would be the fifth. And then whatever past that to whatever number you choose to want to label that system is fine with me. Okay, I study from a lineage that actually has labeled it, but in this work here, all I want you to know is it's a divine reality. It's the reality of divine consciousness, and that divine consciousness is not limited to here. Okay, it's a consciousness that is from beyond here. This is just a manifestation of that consciousness for a very specific reason. And we have come here to participate for a very specific reason. You know, and we're in the process of discovering who we are. And here you're activating the sacred star. You're in the process of activating this divine body. You're activating your awareness of this divine heart. Okay? And you're beginning to spend more time connecting with it. You're actually spending more and more time reestablishing your connection through the sacred geometric light. And again, it's activating in you like a dormant muscle. It's part of you, but you haven't used it for a long time. Or you have used it, but it isn't as developed as it could be. So you're here receiving these intensives because you're interested in developing this part of yourself. You're interested in receiving this sacred light, which is a divine light, and you're interested in activating the way that affects your cellular body, your tissues, your memories. And you're also interested in maybe receiving the ability to communicate to your understanding of spirit, how you see spirit, how you see the divine. Okay? So